Hello my lovelies. Right, let's get you up on my laptop so that we can see who is here. I know I'm early this week and this is going to be hopefully my new time, but in theory it's a good idea to go on a bit earlier, but in practice, once I've eaten my tea, it doesn't give me long to prep. So I did prep quite a bit. I've done all my measuring and cutting of the box part. I've just got to trim it up. I've got to score it and trim it, but that's fine because I wanted to show you. Hi Esther! So we're going to be playing with Mischievous Mice, and then I've got to decide which papers I'm going to use. I haven't decided yet whether I want to use the Celebration Rainbow paper or what's that one? Is it Pansy Petals? Yes, Pansies. So I can't decide which one I'm going to use because they're both really cute, and yeah, and I have lots of rainbow paper left. So maybe we'll have a little poll on that later. So basically we're going to make a box that has two little sections inside. Hi Margaret, hi Claire. Top three. Oh yeah, yeah, they do go well. Yeah, you'll see. I don't know how many different DSPs I need yet, but I have a list of what sizes I need, so that'll be all good. So Mischievous Mice is in the mini catalogue as a host set. So if you spend £150, you get Stampin' Rewards, and you can buy this stamp set with your Stampin' Rewards at a reduced price. So that is that. Right, so you'll have to excuse me, I'm still suffering with this indigestion thing, and it is playing up tonight, so I didn't get to eat all of my tea either. So, you know, I might be starving by the end of this. Okay, so it's called a two-tier box. Two-tier box. And let me just find out the lady's name of who I found it. It is from... Hang on a second. Norma. If it will, you know... Oh, hang on. I've already got it up. It is a lady called... Oh, see, it says Cards and Paper Crafts by Norma. And her page is From My Craft Room. So yeah, so I saw it on there and it was in inches, and I've managed to work it out, and I've even learnt the actual inches and things now, so I know what I'm doing. Isn't that a miracle? Okay, so to do the box, I've written on these lightly with pencil so I can rub them off if I need to. So you need 2 sheets of 9 inches by 9 inches square. A piece that is 7 1/4. That's not Stampin' Up paper. Cardstock even. I might have to change that because it's not the same. It's not the same. Hi Linda. I'd love to know why Facebook keeps doing this. Hi Laura. Hi Jan. Hi Vicky. How are we all doing? Anybody else? Right, so I might change that in a minute, but I have got a piece of cardstock. I can just whip my trimmer out and just do that. Then I have one piece that is 6 1/2 by 6 3/4 inch and 6 1/2 by 7 1/4 inch, because you need an extra flappy thing on the one end. So that's a good description, isn't it? So let me just sort this out because I can't cope. What I did was I used, because obviously we're only human, we all make mistakes. So I did a trial run what was that, 7 1/4. I did a trial run with some just generic paper. And I must have cut one too many of those and thought, oh, it's all right, I can just use it for my life. But no, you can't, because it's not the right colour. So 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. Oh, put my scraps in my scrap bin. So there we go. So we'll swap that one out, put that one in. Where's my pencil? And this is partly for my brain as well as visual for you. Oh dear. Right, okay, so what we have to do is on the hang on, we're starting with the 7 1/4, and we have to score at 1 2 and 1 and 2. Now when the lady did it, she put it on, so move the cutting bit out of the way because Wendy will just cut it off. So 1 inch and 2 inch, and then flip it around, and basically you do 1 inch and 2 inch on all 4 sides. One inch, 2 inch. So what the lady did was that she did it where you just went all the way across. I can't do that because, you know, this is easier. So whatever's easier is the way that Wendy Woo will do it. And then 2 inch, then again, and then you have 1 inch and 2 inch. So that's that one. So then, just move my trimmer out of the way for a second and grab my snips. And then all you're going to do is fold and burnish all of the score lines, like so. I do them all before I trim them off because actually it makes it a bit easier to see. So then what you're going to do is you're going to snip here and then here, because you don't need this whole corner. And what I tend to do is cut on the inside of where the score line is, because it's going to need to fit underneath this flap here. So I cut it a little bit further in, just a little bit. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides, any way that you find it easier to cut them off. And I tend to find I cut them different every time I go around the corner. So what have we all been up to today then? Have we all been busy? Or have we been relaxing? I've been on Zoom again today. Well, for what I could do, because I was out this morning doing errands. Mummy's work is never done. So, there we go. So this one is going to look like that once you've trimmed off all your edges. And then we can just make it up. So this is going to be your lid to your super duper awesome box. Oh, hang on. We are supposed to go right down there. Sorry. Go right down there, ladies. Like so. And like so. And like so. So then I'm going to get my glue. And I'm going to pop some glue on this flap here. Oh, I'm going to pull it down a little bit so it doesn't splodge out the edges. And then you're going to just fold this one down. I know it looks a bit crazy, but you'll get the gist in a second. So you go the other side, do the same, just fold it over. Then you're going to fold these side pieces in, And these pieces are going to be folded over like this. Right, so that one there needs a bit of a trim. So it might be, maybe I'll just cut each corner of this, because this is only the second time I've made this box. So, you know, we're learning together here, guys. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit on each edge. So the easiest way to do this, I have found since making it earlier, is to do the top flap part like so, and then fold in your edges, pull this up, over, and then squeeze it till it holds like so, and the same again, pull it up and over, and then you have your lid. But I like the way this is made, is it makes it really nice and sturdy. It's a bit more cardstock than the ones I've made before, but yeah, so it makes it more, yeah, solid looking. I love the way I talk sometimes. Oh dear, can't find any words. Right, so the next piece is the drawers. So we're going to create two of these, and we have two different sizes. So one is going to have one flap on the end, and the other one will have one on each end. So grab our trimmer again so that we can score some more lines. And we're going to score at 1.5 and 3. That is right, isn't it? I have just grabbed the wrong piece of paper. No, it's the... Wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up. Okay, we're going to pretend I'm going to go backwards here a second because I just did that wrong. Okay, see? Done it once. That's it, see? Right, this one, 1.5. So this is the 9 by 9. So these are the two drawers that go inside of your box. So 1.5 and then 3. And you're going to go around all 4 sides, scoring 1.5 and 3. So 1.5 and then 3. Turn it around. 1.5. 3, 1.5, 3, and then you'll have one that looks like that. So I'm going to do the other one at the same time, and then we can trim them both up at the same time as well. So 1.5. And then the last side. And then that's that done. I may need to cut another one of them now because I've messed it up. Never mind. It's only paper. Okay, so we're going to do the same on this one. We are going to cut all the way down to here. But we are only going to cut off the 3 flaps here. So you're cutting that off each corner. like so. I've cut that one wrong, haven't I? But it doesn't really matter, because once you put it up, it doesn't matter which way the other side of it goes. So we're just going to go all the way down here. And then we're going to go to there. Right, there's one. Let's cut the other one. Right, let me just catch up with messages. Corner. So you assemble this the same way that you assembled the top, except obviously this one's a bit of a different size, but only slightly. It's just slightly deeper. Hi Vanessa. Yeah, well, like I've just done, I've cut the wrong piece, but sometimes it would be handy to have a template that you can lie on your mat underneath it, and then you'll know which parts to cut off. I will see if I can make a little PDF or something for this and put it on my onto Facebook. Right, so that's not going to work, that one, is it? So let's just do these. So I'm just going to, I should have folded it before. Before I trimmed it all. But it's okay, because it doesn't take long. The scoreboard does it, you know, does it all for you, really. And then you've just got to fold and burnish. There we go. Right, so again, we start with these ones here. Bit of glue. And then a bit of glue over here. Fold flap over. Just like that. And then this time we're going to go like this. And we're going to go like that. Stay down. I beg of you. Stay down. That's better. Right. Again, I'm going to put glue on this flap here. And this one here. And then fold in the two sides. And then tuck this one over and give it a good squish together to hold it. It's not complicated, Jan. When I did it earlier I thought it was, but once you actually get going, because the assembly of each these, the lid and both two drawers inside, is actually pretty straightforward once you've done it once. It's very good. So that's one drawer. So this one's going to be a little bit more complicated now, because some silly person, oh hang on, that would be me, did the thing wrong, didn't they? So that's going to be going up there, that's going to go up there. So, right, so this one looks complicated because that's my fault. I've made it. I've made it complicated myself. Hi Anne, how are you? Okay, so that's going to go up there as normal, and that one's okay. So this one is going to... I'll fold these pieces out just for a second so that I can see what I've done. Okay, so they're going to go up there like that. That's going to be normal, so that can be done. So that one's fine. I can glue that one. You could use tear and tape, or if I could remember the name of it, that would be really handy, wouldn't it? Stamp and seal, which I have actually got the hang of now. So it's only taken me buying it like 3 times, maybe. So I'm going to pop this on here and then fold it inside. And basically by folding this flap in, it neatens all the inside edges. And you don't have to worry about anything catching on anything because it's all smooth inside. Like so. See? It's as easy as that. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So we've got our 2 inside boxes now. Then we take our 2 sheets that we've got left. Now, you would want to make this as a special, you know, you wouldn't want to make it every day, and if you wouldn't really want to make to sell, I don't think. So, I don't know if I can get away with that. You'll see why in a minute, because actually that'll be folded inside. So, hold up. So, back to my little description. Sides, here we go. Right, so let's get the scoreboard. And on the long side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch. You're not going to cut it, Wendy. Get that cutting bit out the way. Oh, it moved. Hang on. 1/2 inch on both ends. Is that the white one? Yeah, the 7 1/4 one. Oh, goodness me, sorry. Right, so now I have to score. Let me just see if I can eliminate these sticking out so much. That's better. So it's just when I score, I want to know where I've scored. Right, this one is 3 5/8. Yeah, it is there. So score it again at 3 5/8. And then we have to turn it. So 1 5/8 and 4 5 6 7 8. You can just turn it around and just do your 1 5/8 on the other side. Now I think that is right. We're going to check that in a minute. So we're going to get our 6 1/2 by 6 3/4. And this time you're going to do 1/2 inch Then you're going to do 3 5/8, 3 5/8, which is kind of the middle. And then it says 4 5 6 7 8 again. But this time you're not going to have the little flap on the end. Then you're going to turn it around and you're going to do 1 5/8. And 4 7/8 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Oh, doesn't want to do it. Okay, so with this one, I am going to. So basically you don't need either end, and you need to cut a little wedge part out of this piece, just here. So cut the wedge, cut off the end, and that's that one done. And then this one you do both ends. So you're cutting this piece off. Like so. You could use coloured cardstock for this, but I've used white because it's a bit easier to see, and also I wasn't exactly sure which DSP I was going to use yet. So right, let me just gather up my little bits of scrap, put them over there. So then you've got one with 1 flap, one with 2. And what you do is if I put the flap, oh, I put the flap on the wrong side. Okay, that's just, you know. Oh, dear me. Just can't get the staff. Right, I'm just trying to find another piece of cardstock to get another piece out. So on the longer side you need to do the flap and the I did wonder when I did it, it didn't look quite right. So 6.5 by 6 3/4. Okay, we're just going to try again now. Put the long side, because the thing is, this is only 1/2 inch longer one way than the other. So let me just make sure I've got it the right way round this time. Right, so 1/2 inch. And then, ooh, 4 7/8. Just get stuck on that lip. Turn it around, and then 1 5/8. And 4 7/8. Right, there we go. Now I've done it properly. Oh, dear me. I think it's right. Is it right? Oh, dear me, dear me, dear me. Let's just take a deep breath and start again. Right, I will put all the measurements. I'm going to have to now because I've messed it up. So 1/2 inch, 3 5/8. And oh no, that's right. Okay, why have I got an extra don't know. I don't know. It all made sense to me earlier. Right, okay. So, basically what you're going to do is trim this bit off again. It is right now, by the way, guys. Trim those pieces off. And then you are going to stick them together in the middle. So I'm going to see if I can so you pop them like so next to each other, not touching too close because it'll be hard to fold afterwards, but then just attach them together like that. And then you have one long piece then, which is going to be outside of your box. So I'm just going to fold all these edges, because what we need to do is cut up here, that one's already done for you, and here on both sides. Okay, then what you're going to do is fold in your flap. Not entirely sure why you need the flaps. Because once you fold, because what happens is you fold these in, they meet exactly in the middle, and it gives you the inside of your box, but it makes your outside nice and sturdy and strong. Okay. Okay, so we are being... I'm overthinking it now, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this down. I'm assuming maybe it gives it a bit more strength on either end. Oop. Okay, oh, missed a bit on the end. Okay, I'll put that on there, fold that over. I suppose it makes the ends nice and secure, I suppose. So I'm just putting tape onto each flap, top and bottom. Tape's moved over my roller, like so. Last one. Right, then you just fold in either side. Oh, look at that, we got there in the end. Woohoo! Okay, so, and then you end up with a nice sturdy. So fold and burnish a bit so that you can get your box to actually form the shape. Then you take two of your two drawers or boxes, whatever you want to call them, and put glue on two edges of your box. Oh, hang on, sorry guys, I need a drink. This chest thing's really bugging me. So what you're going to do is you're going to glue it on two sides. So you're going to glue it on these two sides for this box. Like so. Give it a good squeeze together for a few seconds so that you know that your glue is strong. And then you're going to glue up your other one on two sides. Like so. But this time you're going to glue your box to the top and side of the other half of your box. Like so. Keep squeezing, keep rubbing to make sure it all sticks on. Oh dear. Okay. And then when you close it, ta-da! It's the little things that make Wendy happy. And there you go. You have a box. There we go. End of live. No, not really. So, we are going to decorate our said box. And this is the right size, I would just like to say, for 8 Ferrero Rochers. You could probably get about 5 Lindt chocolates in here. And I'm pretty sure that they won't think I'm mad when I go to the shop if I start measuring chocolate bars to see if I can fit them in. I'm sure. But if you were giving some, you know, if you want to give somebody a gift and you didn't want to spend a lot of money, but you wanted to make it look special, you could make this little box and give them some Ferrero Rocher. I mean, I'd like it. So, you know. Right. So, let's have a look at the DSP. Everything out of the way. So we have, now this is going to be mixed up with some mice, so yeah. What's the other side of the leaves? Because I just don't think the leaves go. Oh, it's just another one of them. Okay. Do we have any floor? Oh, there we go. We've got some florals. So we do have the pansies. Or do we think that the rainbow paper would go better with our mice? I've managed to cut out a few, but I've got a number more here to do if we need them. Oh, goodness me, my poor chest. Whew. Rather annoying. Okay, so what do we think? Rainbows or pansies? Anybody? Pansy, says Esther. Okay, so let's finish colouring some of these, shall we, while we're waiting for our voting system? So I've started to colour this one, so Aaliyah strikes again and has killed the brush end of my Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to go around here and give it a colour. I think we'll just have one with the cheese because we'll be here all night if I've got to colour another one. And my Daffodil Delight appears to be running out. Because these are disposables. Consumables, sorry, not disposables. Make myself giggle sometimes. Right, so just going to go, because obviously it's dried quite a lot since I touched it about half an hour ago. so the edges are quite strong, but that looks cute. So my favourite way to colour these mice is to use Smoky Slate. So dark first, and I just go around the edge like so. Little fingers, just giving a few highlights, and then taking the light Smoky Slate, going over the top like so, blending all that in, and then finish his tail, but pulling the darker into the light so they blend together like so. And then I take Dark Petal Pink, and then I do the ear, and I go over the grey a little bit, and then it sort of blends his ear in. The top I have just done in Poppy Parade. I don't have light and dark Poppy Parade because, you know me, I bought it in the clearance as just the light. So we have 2 of these I could cut out, a piece of cheese, and 3 with colouring pencils. So I think that will be enough. If we need any more, I can just pull some more out, can't I? Oh, right, sorry Vanessa. Right, okay, so the mice is the host set in the new mini catalogue. So £150 spend, you get Stampin' Rewards, and then you can use your rewards to buy a discounted stamp set, and the mice is one of those. And I mean, how stinking cute. I know that's, you know, I say this about all my animals that I get, but you know, you've got to love them all. So I'm fussy cutting close to the, I don't like leaving a border very often, so that's why I'm cutting them off. Not forgetting the little bits of cheese. So there's Mr. Mouse. And the easiest way to cut these out is to separate them from others first. This one was the one with the balloon, but that would not fit on here. So I decided that actually, if I just cut the balloon cord, string, whatever you want to call it, off, the little mouse looks like she's dancing, or he's dancing, whichever you want really. Whatever takes your fancy. So I need to find a sentiment as well for this one. Let's just go round here. Whew. Right, go around here. Their tails are, as far as I'm concerned, their tails are the hardest bit. I can do the twisting and the thing, but the tail is so thin. If I was clever, I'd get my silhouette to cut these out, but I've not been brave enough to do it yet, to try and get it to cut them out. I will one of these days. Have a little practice. Right, that's that bit done. Oh. Just go around the tail. Try not to chop it off because that would be terrible. Oh, it's the mini catalogue. It's with yeah, the January to June mini catalogue, not Celebration. Okay. Oh, I thought I was going to pull his leg off then. Oh, it's hanging on by a thread, guys. It's alright. It's amazing what a bit of glue will do. The mouse will never know. A few little tatty areas now. Depending on what your background is, you're not going to see any sort of little pieces that you miss. But if your background is dark, you will. But you can just go around it with a pen and just darken up all those edges. Sorry, just trying to tidy up as we go along. Right, we'll cut this one out and then we'll get assembling. We'll get all the DSPs cut. So did we decide on pansies then, did we? Hang on a second, did we decide on pansies? Pansy, rainbow, pansy, pansy. Oh no, pansy. So we've got 2 pansy and 1 rainbow. Pansy it is then. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've coloured my little mice, and then I used some grey granite on the belly, just to put a bit of a lighter grey on it, so that it's got quite a tubby belly, hasn't he? Okay. Oh man alive. Sorry guys, this is taking me ages. It's a good job I cut some of them out before, isn't it? Right. If anybody is still interested in the paper share for the new January to June mini catalogue, there will be a post going up on this Facebook page. For those of you on YouTube, this is a Facebook Live that I have recorded over on Facebook. You can see a link below to get onto Facebook, and you will see my paper share. This is the 22nd of January 2022, and I shall be ordering soon, in the next week or so, a paper share. If you let me know if you'd like to be involved, and there will be a little extra in there as well, because you know it's got to be done. Right, mousies are ready. So let's get our DSP cut now. Move them out of the way. Rainbows out. Pansies in. Right. So I think we should use that one. Maybe that one? What do we think? See, that one would be wasted because it's not going to show very much of it on there. Although then, at least then maybe no, it's not going to show. Behave yourself, Wendy. Okay, there is that one. I think I've used a lot of these, if I'm honest. That one's the pink one. Might have some more in my scrappy one. Right, so basically we need a lot of 3x3 panels. And then for the drawers inside, they are 3x 1.25. So, well, that was the one I was looking for. I don't know if I'll have enough. No, that's going the wrong way. That's going the wrong way. Oh, these are all different funny shapes on that side. So I think we'll use that. And okay, so 3x3. So we need 4 3x3s and then a 3x3 for the lid. So maybe we should do this one for the lid. So that'll be for the lid. Then I quite like the ginghams, if I'm honest, because they'll make the mice will stand out on the ginghams. So is that a 3? Yes, so we'll have 2 Fresh Freesia ginghams. Pansies remind you of angry faces. Sorry, Louise, you had the mice. You got to choose that I was using the mice tonight. I'm sorry. So you don't get to choose the paper. So shall I use that one? Oh, see, I'm not in a floral mood, but I am in a gingham kind of mood. So let's go 3. I'll move all them out of the way. And 3. So these are 3x3 anyway. That's cool. So that's the 4. And then I need 3 scrap box by 1.25. Oh, an avalanche. I can see an avalanche happening to my left. There we go. Sorted. Oh, it moved. There we go. There's 1. And it just so happens that's 1.25 as well. Fandabby dozy. And then, or maybe I will use 2 of these. So we'll just cut off at 1.25. Oh, we would if I'd not moved it. And then 3. And that is 3. Right. So we're going to open our box. And we are going to, I think we'll do like that and like that, and then like that and like that. Yeah, that will do nicely. That will do nicely. Might be good to put these on before you glue it to the box. Maybe it should have been slightly smaller. Oh dear. Okay. Like so. And then these ones over here. I mean, on top of the box, you could put 3D flowers, you could put a nice bow. You could put anything, really. But I don't really have any. I do have some flowers, but they're not really 3D flowers. But we wanted to have some mice today. So we are going to pop these on. Yeah, there's not enough. They're not. No, they're just not. Yeah, they won't. If I know what you mean, because I could be reading that wrong anyway, couldn't I? I've purposely cut the balloon off the mice because it was too big for the sides. There we go, last one. I mean, you could put something on the bottom if you wanted to be majorly posh. But, you know, that's not me. So, I actually maybe we need to put that on the top, but then I think we also need to decorate the sides. So, I have a little plan in my head already before we've even gone that far. Okay. Let's pop that on the top. Right, so let's see what we've got. Could maybe stick this on here, although if I put it on the right way round it might help. Like so. And then have a bow at the front. That would look cute, wouldn't it? Okay, so basically I'm going to get tear and tape because I can't use my stamp and seal because I can't push down on that now. I will break my box and that would not be good. So we're going to work out where the front is, which is there. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to go round the box like so and then rip it off there. Get those edges on tight, smooth it down everywhere else. Then I'm going to grab my pick tool, pull that off. Whew. Right, so find the middle of my ribbon and then place the ribbon onto my box like so, and then not stick it to my oh, don't stand it up like that, guys. It's not a good plan. So put it on the sides. There we go. Pop it like that, and then just going to tie a ribbon, tie a knot here. I'm going to pop it onto the box because it's going to be easier to tie the bow like this. It's not going to be a very big bow. Hi Maria! Welcome again! So then I'm going to have bigger loops than that because they're quite tiny, aren't they? Like so. So then you have a nice little bow on the front of your box. When you open it, it looks like this. You could put a piece of DSP inside there as well if you wanted to. So I'm thinking a dancing mouse on the top, maybe a wedge of cheese on the side. So let's just go for it, shall we? Let's just go for it. So I really like this cheese. Here we go. I will pop, I think I might pop that one up with dimensionals on the top. So then we've got, although actually I might like that one because I like it to look like it's written the sentiment. I'll show you in a minute what I did the other, no, I can't show you because I've sent the card. That wouldn't be very clever, would it? Okay, so I'll have a look in a minute for a nice sentiment for that. So then on the front, I think we'll have a dancing mouse. See what I mean? Looks like she's dancing. Like so. Aren't they just too cute? They're very up my street, as you know, ladies. Right up my street. So I'm going to put a dancing mouse on the back. And I mean, you could mix the mice with another set to give you more options around the edges of the box. Or you could just go with florals. It's up to you. Whatever takes your fancy. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so I'm going to have that one on there, and then this one is going to go on the side. Oh, it's sticking to my finger. I am rubbish with this glue. So he's just going to go there as if he's just poised and ready to sign. And then on the top, I'm going to have this one. Right, let me just have a look at my sentiments that I have. Okay, I'm here for you. Seriously, try to get rid of me. Just try. This is Bragworthy, which is in the new mini catalogue. The mouse dancing on a pansy. Oh yes, that would look cute, wouldn't it? Oh, I haven't got another dancing mouse now. I've glued it on already. Okay, so I'm going to go with, there we go, this one. Laura, are you still here? Because if you are, you'll know exactly. Okay, let's pop that on there. So, don't know if this is going to work though, really, because... Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll have a go. You know, there's... Nope, that's very vanilla. That's not going to work. Where's a bit of... Do you know what? Whenever you want very vanilla, you grab Whisper White. And when you want Whisper White, you grab very vanilla. It's not good on there. Maybe that's too big. Hold the horse. Maybe we could use... Don't think it's going to be big enough, is it? No, let's just go with a different sentiment because the lid of the box is not ginormous. So it's not necessarily going to fit. Okay, we will go with a smaller one. What's that one? Oh, look at that. Look at you doing grown-up things and stuff. Or there's 5 stars. Would recommend you as a friend. Oh, and I was going to show a way. I was going to have a go at doing something different with that, wasn't I? I don't think it's going to work now, though. Okay, so we're going to use this one because I know that will show up. I'm going to grab the black ink. Might help if I got a block ready. Okay, so we can do that and then aim and fire. There we go. And then that can go on the top there with some dimensionalies, but I need to put some, where are we, fresh freesia, I think. So I'm just going to go around the edge with a bit of fresh freesia and just colour to sort of give my sentiment a border. Oh, Memento ink doesn't want to stay on the shelf. Be aware that when you do this, don't hold your pen still for more than a second or two, because it will all just soak into your sentiment because it's alcohol. There we go, that's better. Yeah, prefer that, see? Right, dimensionales, where be you? Nope, that's the new packet, don't want the new one. Okay. Well, I will need a new one soon, won't I? Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Peel the backs off. Throw them willy-nilly to the side because, you know, why not? And pop it on the top of your box, and then your mouse is going to look away now. I'm cutting his foot off. Look away now, guys. What I'm going to do is snip either side of my pencil so that I can have my pencil on the sentiment like so. But it looks like the mouse is sort of behind the box. Oh, so cute. Right, so let's just put some of these on our mousy mouse. Like so. I think this would be something that you'd have to give somebody, like outright, you know, in person, because Well, I don't know. As long as you packaged it properly, it could probably go through the post. So there you go. Little Mousie's written a note. There we are. I think once you've made this a couple of times, I think it would be quite easy to do. And if you don't make mistakes like I did. Oh, do you know what it needs? It needs some bling. That's what it needs. Where's my bling? So, yeah. Okay. What bling are we going to use? Let's have some of these. So we're going to put one here and here, and I think all these colours are in this picture. Do I want that, or do I want that, or do I want, oh, that'll do. And then on the sides, I'm just going to pop probably just one. It looks a bit weird with one though, doesn't it? Does the cheese side really need one? I don't suppose it does, but you know, I can, so I'm gonna. Now this one is gonna have, well, if the one would even get off and get on the card, that would, on the box, I mean, not the card. One, two. Three. One and a two, I think, on this one. No, not two. It can't be two, can it? Ever. Never, never, never. Has to be three. I'm going to have to give that one and some more now because she's feeling left out. There we go. Right. That will do. That will do. Okay. So here we go. Right, so I will draw up some redirections, as my dad used to call instructions. Or was it my mum? I can't remember. So there we go. So you pop off the lid and it reveals two little boxes inside that you can pop some chocolates in. Or if you've bought anything like little notepads, you know, like a little sticky notepad, that would probably fit in there as well. But I just love it, and it's quite sturdy. It will last a while on your desk if you wanted to use it for, you know, paper clips or something on your desk. And then you just pop the lid back on. It's so gorgeous. So there we go. I know I always love the cutesy things, but I'm quite proud of myself that I actually made the box. There was a little bit of a wobble in the middle, but you know, it's all right. Right, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to be in the paper share and you're able to order from me, just let me know. Just give me a message or email me at wooscreations2020@gmail.com. And I will let you know when that's going to go ahead. Once I know who's involved, I will make sure, I will make a post to let you know how much it's going to be. So I'm going to find my little paperwork that I made and I will put all the details on my page shortly. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.